Welcome to the latest edition of our Seafood News Roundup, sponsored by Urner Barry's Comtel. I'm Seafood News Editor Michael Ramsing, and joining me today at the news desk is Urner Barry staffer Jocelyn Garcia Rojas. Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi, Mike. Where were you last week?
Jocelyn, I was in D.C. for NFI's political conference. I get back, and now it's the fall. I can't believe it.
It goes back to fast.
It does. In today's top story, we take a look at the latest Gulf shrimp landings and market behavior. But before we do that, let's turn to Jocelyn for today's headline news.
Vietnamese pangasius exporters that never sent product to the U.S. market were asked to stop applying for permission on the USDA's catfish inspection program. The USDA announced that the suspension so the Food Safety and Inspection Service can complete an evaluation of the Vietnam's food safety system. About 60 pangasius exporters are currently permitted to ship product to the U.S. market, which includes the U.S. stop suppliers. In other news, halibut landings in Alaska reached nearly 15 million pounds, or about 87% of the quota to date. There are about 7 weeks left in the season. A report from Kodiak Port Sampler Dave Jackson from the International Pacific Halibut Commission said the 2016 halibut season has been good for the fleet. Finally, the fresh domestic farmed catfish market is trending at record or near record highs, according to Urner Barry. The market is up because of tight supplies driven by an extended period of poor production in 2016. Domestic catfish output is down this year because of a delayed spring season brought colder than normal water temperatures and weather to domestic ponds. Lack of production persisted into the summer months, which has kept supplies tight and pushed prices higher in the third quarter. Sign up for seafoodnews.com to read full versions of these stories and to get more daily news updates from around the seafood industry. Now here's Michael with this week's top stories.
Thank you, Jocelyn. The latest round of monthly shrimp landings out of the Gulf of Mexico provided more confirmation that the spring seasons in Louisiana and Texas were a bust. Monthly landings in August were down 28% from the same month last year and 22% from the 5-year average for the month. Landings year to date are not any better. The total shrimp haul through 8 months is down 20% from 2015 levels and 26% compared to the 5-year average. These are the lowest landing totals reported out of the Gulf states since the BP oil spill-stricken season back in 2010. Poor production from the spring shrimp seasons was first reported in July and again in August. Lack of landings has tightened supplies in the market and sparked bidding wars among processors at the docks for limited raw materials. Higher boat prices have put upwards pressure on the wholesale markets for both brown and white shrimp in most sizes and categories. Domestic operators are not optimistic about fall season production so far. September landings will provide a more definitive indicator of third quarter production when that data is released next month, but anecdotal reports suggest landings this month have been slow. In some other industry news, the Global Aquaculture Alliance's Goal Conference was held this past week in Guangzhou, China. The 19th edition of the conference concluded on September 22nd after attendees heard about the latest developments impacting global aquaculture production, certification, consumption, and sales. I talked about some of the major news developments that came out of the event in the latest edition of the seafoodnews.com podcast. We urge all of you to check out both the Seafood News and Urner Barry podcast feeds on your mobile device by searching for us on iTunes, Google Play, or SoundCloud. Subscribe to the feeds to get notified when new content is available and leave us a comment so we can keep improving the content. Before we go, today's show was brought to you today by Urner Barry's Comtel. Did you know Comtel features the deepest historical database of wholesale market quotations available to the poultry, egg, red meat, and seafood industries? Did you know Comtel customers can graph these historical prices using an intuitive charting system? Did you know, in addition to prices, Comtel subscribers get up-to-the-minute industry news reports and analysis from Urner Barry's staff of expert market and news reporters? If the answer is no to any of these questions, give us a call at 732-240-5330 or head over to shop.urnerbarry.com and get your Comtel subscription today. Make a smarter decision today and every day with a subscription to Urner Barry's premium market intelligence platform. And that's it for our program. Remember to follow us on Twitter at SeafoodComNews and at UBSeafood, and like us on Facebook. I'm Michael, this is Jocelyn, and this was your Seafood News Roundup. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.